Welcome to Appstrail Technology. Today we have with us Mr. Shashank Palli, who heads the revenue operations at PlumHQ, which is a modern-day insurance technology company. He is responsible for managing, building and optimizing all the revenue channels at PlumHQ. Welcome Shashank
Thank
to
you.
the first episode.
Yeah.
To start off the discussion, can you talk a bit about your role at PlumHQ?
So at Plum, I'm building the RevOps function. I primarily work on building the processes, systems, and tools. Also enable measurement and analytics to ensure that the revenue engine is highly efficient. In the broadest manner, that's the definition of what I do at Plum. Within the whole scope, we are looking at building out the backend operations engine that keeps a high velocity revenue engine, our GTM operations, our customer service operations running smoothly and well connected. So yeah.
So you talked about analytics and measurements, right? So why did you decide to invest so early on, and especially since you guys are quite tech-driven company? So from someone watching this in the future, can you explain why did you choose to go with Salesforce in general?
Salesforce as a tool in general.
Yes.
With Salesforce, it was a no-brainer. I mean, we wanted something, which could be our central record repository and something that allows us high levels of customization and a tool that we can stick to as we scale. So in terms of say choice of Salesforce, the initial choice was clear. It is either your Salesforce or maybe your Freshsales. But then when we actually embarked on the buying journey for our CRM, it was the people who were involved, the feature sets which are available, and the overall experience of buying into Salesforce pivoted us towards Salesforce more than say any other competitor in the market. So we extensively engaged in a literally 3 to 4 week engagement between us, the Salesforce POC, as well as you guys, to drill down and figure out, hey, this is what Plum wants in the near future. This is what our 6 months could look like. This is what our 3 years could look like. And this is the path to building out a efficient sales engine within our CRM. And so that is what pivoted us towards the tool and even you guys.
So just to ask, why specifically Appstrail? So if someone wants to evaluate Salesforce,
right,
what are the parameters that made you decide to go with Appstrail?
So if I had to name exactly what pivoted us, it was Shomil and Satish together, right? So in our engagement with Appstrail, we extensively took a deep dive, double clicked on where Plum is currently and where Appstrail could take us to, right? Through your use cases, which were, you set up extensive demos for us and helped us understand use cases of how we could improve our existing processes. So first, you double clicked on our existing processes itself, and thereafter you also helped us, hey, where all we could improve, and also a picture of what a short term, a medium term and a long term looks like, right? And all of these things helped us, and it was kind of a no-brainer in terms of say a culture fit between us and Appstrail, because you guys talk the same language as we did, right? And that was another decision making point that pivoted us towards Appstrail. So yeah.
So on a concluding note, for a company who is emerging in this segment, what are the top tips or top strategies that you would like to give them that will help them digitalize their business?
So irrespective of which segment they are building in, right? This was exactly what I was telling someone very recently. The only difference between, say, a Swiggy and a Food Panda was the operational excellence, right? And you understanding how your organization is going to operate and having the definition set early in your startup building journey and constantly evolving to optimize for efficiency, right? Will be a make or break between your success, right? So irrespective of looking at, hey, whether I'm a 0 to 1 startup or I'm an X to 10X startup, right? Build out your processes early on. Understand what your customer's buying journey looks like, what your customer's journey with your organization looks like, right? And after understanding how it looks like, right? Build process maps around it, do extensive documentation around it, right? And have that clear understanding across teams, your internal teams, as well as if any external folks that you're working with, right? And this goes a long way in building a company that has the ability to scale fast, right? And very specifically for an organization that is building and thinking of adopting new tools, say, your CRM systems, your intelligence platforms, right? We live in a world where if you're not a data-rich, data-intelligent company, you don't have a right to win anymore, right? And you have to be intelligent about capturing the right data at the right places, understanding which of them will help you achieve velocity, and to do that, hey, you first set your systems, your processes, define them, align them, execute and operate those systems and processes, put the right tools in place, you measure how you've been performing, look for inefficiencies, analyze them, repeat the whole thing again, right? And I think a lot of organizations today have woken up to the realization that, hey, marketing used to operate in a silo, sales operates in a silo, CS is a silo of its own, but then these roles are cutting across the job and the role, because customer doesn't look at your company as, hey, now I'm talking to a marketing chap, or now I'm talking to a sales chap, or now I am with my RM, right? For customer, they want to have a seamless journey with your organization, right? And when that is the need of the hour, right? You want an operating engine that cuts through these channels. So you should go out there, hire your mark ops, sales ops, tool ops, analytics ops, right? Put them under one single system, call it RevOps, and then build it out. Don't think the universe of knowledge tells you, hey, that you have to attain a certain stage or a certain scale before you build RevOps. But the earlier you build, the faster you get there. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Shashank, for joining us on our podcast and helping companies looking forward to their digital journey, and it will definitely help someone out there to build their revenue operations.
Great to be here. Thanks for asking the relevant questions. Meant a lot to give my 2 cents on this whole topic. And you could definitely reach out to me, anyone who needs help building RevOps or just be a soundboard, an idea board to do that, and look forward to working with Appstrail. I mean, it's been a great experience so far, and look forward to getting our product out there. So we
also look forward to meeting your expectations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.